When the Sokovia Accords was introduced in the Civil War, if you pay attention, then we can see that all the Avengers sitting on the right side of the table were dusted out in Infinity War, and the ones who are sitting on the left side were spared. And one more thing to notice, that Tony is the only one sitting far from everyone, just as he was distanced from everyone and lost in space after Thanos snapped. Number 2. When Tony went to meet other Avengers in the Raft Prison in Civil War, after he returned back and put on his suit to follow Captain America, we never knew which suit he was wearing, so they actually gave us a little hint, but we completely missed it. So if you pay attention, then we can see that when he pressed that button to activate his suit, something is written next to the button, which says MKXLVI, so MK means Mark, and in Roman numbers XLVI represents 46, which means this was Mark 46 suit of Iron Man. Number 3. What did Wanda show Hulk in his visions that made him insane during the Civil War? The spell was basically showing all the Avengers their darkest events, worst fears, and even futures. So what did Hulk see in his vision? So when he was destroying everything around him, there was a quick moment when he sees people scared and running away from him. And then he just calms down for a second because he doesn't want to hurt innocent people. But the second he sees the guns pointed at him, he goes straight back to full rage. I think this was his worst fear, where he just doesn't want people to be afraid of him. He wants people to see him as a protector, not as an enemy. He will kill millions of innocent people if he goes out of control, and I think that was the reason he didn't came out in Infinity War. Number 4. In Captain America Civil War, in the final fight between Tony, Captain, and Bucky, when Tony tries to close the gate, you can see that Friday is not aiming properly, because in the last scene, Tony tries to attack on Bucky with the repulsor, but Captain comes in between and reflects it with the help of the shield, which hits back on Tony's helmet, and maybe that's why Tony's targeting system got messed up. Number 5. In Captain America Civil War, when Tony and Captain were fighting with each other, Tony uses his repulsor to hit Captain, and in Iron Man 3, he used this same trick against Killian, because Tony always remembers his special move. Number 6. In Captain America Civil War, when the Falcon attacks Tony with the Red Wing, did you know what was the Tony's defense against Falcon? If you look closely, Tony was trying to fall down Falcon with a net, but before that, Falcon hits Tony with Red Wing.